Oh crap, thank you, Branislav. I've been talking since going live. Yeah, sorry, mic was muted. The beginner, my lack of streaming experience strikes again. Thank you for letting me know. So let's start over. Hello everyone and welcome to the stream. Hello Jarsky, Jill, Branislav, Barry, Frank, and also hello Chris over on Twitch. We're multi-streaming today again. Yeah, Chris, you must have been really quick because I started the stream on Twitch just like 20 seconds before I started the game capture, so you were really quick to join. Yeah, classic muted mic. Good thing it was early on the stream anyway. So we are continuing and hopefully finishing the 1 gear per rarity challenge today. And it should not be too much of an issue, I think, since we are in Act 3 Hell on a sorceress with the teleport. I wrote it in chat already over on YouTube, but I do have some channel-specific emotes today. Or I added them on YouTube. So if you're a member, you now have access to some beautiful channel emotes. The fact that Shaco is its own emote really speaks to my hubris after the unique only stream where we found one. Unfortunately, no special emotes on Twitch, since I don't think you can even add them until you're like a partner or affiliate, I guess it's called. So I guess we can start with a quick gear check. You was expecting a Yellowstone on the shake. Oh yeah, missed opportunity. And I can tell now that all the emotes are very small. The icons are very hard to read, so might do a revision on that at some point. Let me just double check. So all the connection to YouTube and Twitch looks good. Yeah, everything seems healthy, back-end wise. All right, let's go back to the game. And we are... Oops, let me get the Merc first, because he's a very important companion for this challenge.
Hello?
Whoops, all right, I guess not. Ah, that's right. We ran out of gold last time. That's right, so I guess we should start by farming some gold. Let's take it one step at a time. So we have, for my personalized item, a spirit sword, which is of course super powerful. For the helm, we upgraded last time from a magic find helm to a Ort skull cap. This is my socketed or gemmed piece. For my armor, I am wearing a very beautiful Skin of the Viper Magi, which we found from Nightmare Duriel, unless I'm mistaken. Very nice. And then we have a Ancient's Pledge, which is of course another rune word, but this is my rune word and this is my personalized item. There have been some comments on that on the VODs from the previous streams. But I'm counting personalized as its own slot, because there aren't 10 rarities in Diablo, basically. For an amulet, I'm using a caster amulet. Not too great. It does have some faster cast rate, but unless I misremember, we don't really need it, right? No, we are at 72. So even without this, we are at 66, and I recall 63 being the breakpoint. For gloves, we have some pretty decent rares, or pretty nice rares. Then we have a white belt, a magic ring, and some green fast around walk boots, Sanders Riprap. We are missing an ethereal, and of course you can't get an ethereal ring. And I have a lot of stats as well. So let's get some more vitality, I guess. But the plan, unless we find something else, the plan is to upgrade this unique ethereal Lenimo sash for the belt slot, and then just buy whatever white gloves we can get somewhere and wear a rare ring. So do a little bit of a swap around, just because I would like to beat the Baal, finish the challenge with one, like proper one rarity in every gear slot. So that is the plan. But since you maybe saw that I couldn't even afford to resurrect my mercenary, so I guess we could go and farm a bit of gold. Though I could sell some stuff to be able to resurrect him once.
Hello.
Alright, I think that's all for an introduction. How's everyone doing? Anything exciting happening this Friday? It's quite hot in Sweden. Fall started, so it has been quite cold, but recently, like yesterday and today, it's been quite warm again. I guess now we can do a quick gear check. He has a rare armor with a couple of runes in it. A crafted blood helm, mostly for the life leech. And Kelpie snare, which we are apparently finding every challenge now. So I guess, I guess we can go back to a previous difficulty if we need to. I'm thinking where we should farm for gold, basically. Hello Jamie, good luck on the challenge, thank you. Sephiroth, hey Zarfen, just wanted to give you a big thanks for your content. Really enjoy all of your stuff. Keep up the good work and good luck for the challenge finale. Thank you very much, thank you. I'm glad you liked the stuff I put out. I really enjoy making it. So I guess we can do a jump around a little bit. Let's start with a cheeky Players 8 lower Kurast run. Opening the chests. Jamie, you found your first solo self-found Zoid yesterday. And then a Surun an hour later. Very nice. Well, I'm quite... oops, I forgot I'm on Players 8. I'm quite envious because I have not found a single Stone of Jordan yet in Diablo 2 Resurrected. So every day I'm growing closer to doing a 1-2 Stone of Jordan challenge. Hello EFG, how's the gear looking so far? I just did a gear check just at the start of stream, so if you rewind a few minutes, you should find a full rundown of the current gear. The stream just started, so you haven't really missed anything yet.
I can't carry anymore.
Alright, carrying a lot of random junk, and of course armors and stuff with skills are typically the most valuable items to sell. Hello Daniel, welcome to the stream. Is there only one campfire on this map? I guess it's not that uncommon.
I need mana.
Alright, so I'm not the biggest fan of doing lower Kurast runs on Players 8 just because it's so dangerous. Let's do something easier. Hello KP.
Good day.
Good morning to you. Good midday, I guess. Good noon. I mean, we could go back to Nightmare as well. That might be quicker to farm some gold. Whoops, did not mean to go here. Maybe we don't need that much gold. Maybe we can just brute force it. If we get like 100k. Saying it out loud makes me realize it sounds a bit cocky. Considering how much gold we burned through yesterday. good day. Hello. Yeah, true. Hello, JP Martinson. Good day. Yeah, I guess it's there is a phrase for that time of day.
I need mana.
Thanks.
You have a new challenge for me. A whirlwind barbarian, but when a piece of gear breaks, you throw it away, no repairs. Wow, that's a very interesting, like a unique challenge. I've never thought about something like that.
Not enough mana.
Of course, it sounds completely awful, because whirlwind especially tends to break your weapons really quickly, right? But that's a really interesting suggestion, actually. I think I will have to make you know, try it out. Maybe take a whirlwind barbarian and try and play through a couple of areas in Nightmare in Hell, just to see what it feels like, because it sounds absolutely awful. But maybe that's exactly, the weapon will be gone in 3 seconds. But maybe that's
I need mana.
a good challenge, you know.
I need
Yeah,
mana.
gear is looking really good. I agree, and it's big part of it is of course the spirit, but also the skin of the Viper Magi. It's actually probably my favorite piece of our gear, just because you know, spirit is
Not enough mana.
it's a little bit cookie cutter, you know. And of course the Kelpie snare. Ooh, self-prepared. Yeah, I mean, I guess it could be the case that I like... Wow, he died really quickly. I was gonna say, I like challenges where you basically rethink how you typically play the games. For example, in a challenge like that, you would really value self-repair and indestructible super high compared to... You know, now it's like whatever, it's kind of useless, right? But just to have something in case you find a good weapon and it breaks, just to have something as a backup, so you're not like whirlwinding with just your fists at some point. And the Hydra is starting to really pop off as well. I haven't used it too much so far since I maxed Frozen Orb first, but this damage is really nice. Ethereal Skulder's Eye, yeah. I mean, we can always hope for some sweet ethereal self-repair items. Hello, L. Powell, welcome to the stream. Another type of challenge, once you equip an item, you cannot change it until you finish that difficulty. Yeah, that's also interesting. Oh, speaking of ethereal, I guess Skulders isn't a splint mail, it's a russet armor, but same type.
Not enough mana.
I mean, we should, for the next stream, we do need another challenge. I did have a few ideas. I thought that maybe at the end of this stream, I could do a quick poll on what challenge I should tackle next week on stream. Given that we finished this, of course, but I would be very disappointed if we can't finish Hell from Act 3. In case you just joined, the reason I'm in Act 1 is just to farm some gold, because I'm completely out of gold for potions and mercenary. Let's see.
I need mana. I need
You've
mana.
never found an ethereal Skulders? I don't think I have either, at least not in Resurrected. Not sure if I did it in the original, but of course it's quite rare. It's one... Is it 10% chance? Is it 10% chance for ethereal? Am I correct in that? I do think so. Zarfen, the no gold goblin. A playthrough without gold, so no repairs, no vendor items, no gambling. Oh, no potions.
Not enough mana.
Oh right, you mean now. I thought you were suggesting a challenge. That I couldn't use gold. I guess that's also an interesting challenge. But yeah, ever since I started doing challenges, I run out of gold basically at least once every playthrough. And I guess that makes sense, because a challenge run will use more potions and resurrections than a, you know, geared out
I need mana.
double spirit hammered in. So I should really figure out some good gold farming spots. Because this is alright, but I guess it's not the most efficient. Not really thinking too much about it. Oh, you found up Tyrael's Might. Never found every high rune except Sod and Bear, countless Stone of Jordans, Mang songs, but never at the Skulders. Yeah, it's
Oh, hi there.
it's of course frustrating, but also what makes Diablo 2 so great, I think, is that there the RNG is truly random. So there's no hidden like back-end mechanics to help you out. If you can get so unlucky, for example, never finding a specific item. Every now and then I get comments on my videos about people having found like on my Magic Find videos from people who found like Griffons, Bear runes, Jar runes, Arachnid Mesh, but not a single Shaco. And it's kind of funny how it can work out that way. But of course, especially if you play offline, it can be quite frustrating.
Welcome back, my friend.
2 Tyrael's Might, no Stone of Jordan in 25 years. That is crazy, Barry. That is crazy. I think it was last stream, another YouTuber, Gotenheim, was hanging out a bit in chat. And I think he did a 1-2 Stone of Jordan challenge, and he found it in like, it was 4 or 5 hours total playtime, and on like 50 something, his 50th something run. Nightmare on Dariel. Which is of course quite envious. I guess since my mercenary died, I basically made no gold while in that dungeon, so maybe I need to go back to Nightmare, because every time the mercenary dies, it's basically it's almost a full you know, big shiny metal armor. Because while my mercenary is great, he is a little bit low level, which means that his resists and you know, chance to hit isn't the most favorable. Go plate mail. That sounds like gold to me.
Not enough mana.
If I need a soy, I just traded for one. Alright, yeah, that's fair. Since I play basically only single player, that's the perspective I default to. But of course, if you can trade, you can make sure you find the stuff you want eventually. Alright, so maybe I should, you know, not put as much emphasis on my mercenary. I could play without him and then resurrect him for boss fights to get the slowest target from Kelpie Snare. Because maybe it's not worth it to continuously resurrect him. And saying it out loud, it feels like we had this exact conversation last time.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
But let's kill this pack and try and make some progress, I guess.
I am overburdened.
Can definitely feel the challenge increase since last time, because I'm very focused.
I can't carry anymore.
Or as focused as I gets. Yeah, the mercenary does have some leech. It's only 2%, which is of course maybe not enough to keep him sustained. I think it's more a problem that he's so low level, so his resistances are pretty bad, his chance to hit is bad, and his chance to get hit is unfavorable also. I guess I can try and craft another one. Oh, nice. That's a nice bit of gold. So let's try and do some progress instead. If I may, can someone remind me what I need to craft? Blood helms. It's a diamond. It's a jewel. It's a rune and a helm, type helm. That sounds stupid, but this type, helm and whatever it's called. You need blood and a helm. How do you not remember that?
I used to be quite the scoundrel in my day. I
Yeah,
love a
that should be the cube should really work like that. If you want a blood helmet, you should put blood and a helm in it. I should open the cheat sheet in another window. But that is one more window where I can get lost. I guess I shouldn't gamble one because that will be expensive. So let's go out in and out of town.
What you need?
Nephrune, that sounds familiar.
Good evening.
Oh, it's a rail rune. Oh, thank you, JP. I guess that's why I haven't crafted more, because I think I have used all my rails. Yes. That's good, I was guessing. Well, that's how I do it most of the time, so no worries. Why? But why do we focus on that? Let's just go and kill Mephisto instead. So we have Kalim's eye, but we don't have the brain. So we need to backtrack a little bit. Can you give advice on how to clear the Maggot Lair with a hammered in? I'm stuck on hell. Oof, yeah, that's rough. Well, basically, the hammer always comes out on the same spot from your character, right? So if I was a hammered in, the hammer comes out like here. So even in narrow corridors, you can usually position yourself so that you can hit at least the enemy that's right in front of you. But no, it really sucks to do. So actually, my main suggestion is to go back to. I guess it doesn't matter which difficulty you're in, thinking about it, but maybe it does. So I would go back to Act 3 normal and power shop Ormus for a staff with teleport charges. That's the cheesiest suggestion I can think of. Or sorry, strategic. That's the most strategic suggestion I can think of.
Not enough mana.
Whoop! Oh man, that was close. So let's do a little safety TP. Or make a really strong mercenary. Yeah, that's typically how I do it if I play a summon necromancer, because he also has a really tough time in the Maggot Lair. And with the Necro, I usually just unsummon my armor, basically, and make sure I have as strong of a mercenary as possible.
Hello.
And these are fast. I'm barely able to out-teleport their like the players. So I guess even though I don't want to resurrect my mercenary, but he is another, like, how do you say, like a distraction. Because that doesn't seem like it's gonna go how I want it. I guess I can slowly clear it out slowly. A few enemies at a time. But my Hydras can't even hit them, you know? Alright, and that's fire immune. I guess I should bring some antidotes.
Hello. Damn it. Greetings.
You found a rare hand with teleport, but used up the charges. Alright. Yeah, well, you can repair it, but then I think repairs can be super expensive. But a little trick you can use there is to try and buy a teleport staff, and make sure you buy one that has no other stats on it. It will take some time, and sometimes I don't have the patience, but if you buy a teleport staff with teleport charges and no staff mods, and that means like no inherent sorcerer skills on it, and no other big skills like +2 to all sorc skills or something, then it won't be that too expensive to repair. Or farm, is it Ral runes that you can put in the cube? Or is it Ort? It's different for weapon and armor, but you can also repair items fully in the cube if it is a bit expensive to do with gold. Hydra the most the coolest and weakest skill. I mean, it's quite strong, I think. It's all right, at least, in Diablo 2 Resurrected. If you have the right gear, it can be really strong. It's just that their projectiles are a bit slow if the players run in the wrong direction. Let's play it safe and go and go back to town.
Good day.
So I guess it looks like I will have to farm that gold anyway, because I am going back to town for potions all the time. It's not weak when the Fel Council uses it. Yeah, exactly. The unfair thing is that against the council, they are like 7 or 10 guys, whatever, and they all summon a bunch of hydras each. So it's almost like a full party. Alright, now we're just making a run for it. Wasting a few full rejuves here, but I really don't want to die, because if I die here, I guess I have to save an exit, because I'm not going to be able to retrieve my body if I just
Yes.
cheese through all enemies all the time. Branislav, will any challenge run go to Ubers? I haven't really thought about doing that kind of video, but I get a comment basically every stream asking about it, so I guess I should do it sometime. Definitely not this one though, but I could. I guess I could look into doing a more of a dedicated one to Uber's run, I guess.
Not enough mana.
But then I wouldn't do it as a speed run, and I also wouldn't do it on like some weird character. It would more like be like a grinding from 1 to Ubers, I guess. Like take it slow, build up a character, so I can beat it. So I can beat it basically, because I'm not very good at the Uber fight.
Good to see you.
Since I played single player basically 95% of the time in the original Diablo 2. And most of the time I spent in Resurrected so far has been like challenge runs or stuff when I start over from scratch. I have done very little. I haven't done much Ubers at all. I would say that you can count all times I've done the Ubers on one hand, and I think that is not an exaggeration. Definitely less than
Not
10.
enough mana.
So it would be like a slow grind paladin, or maybe a kick assassin from one tubers, but that could be fun, I guess. But of course, I watched a few other creators do proper speed runs, and I don't think I could do something like that.
Not enough mana.
Now I want to try something that we talked about last time. Someone mentioned that you can actually enter the stairs. Oh, wow. Yeah, you can enter the stairs, these stairs with telekinesis. That is kind of weird, right? So it's like the game treats this door as a portal rather than a door. That's kind of interesting. I never knew that. I just learned about it last stream. Someone mentioned it. It would be cool. Try beating the game with just sets, trying to get the display aura. I mean, if finding a full elite set, the solo self-found, does sound like a real grind.
Good day.
I wonder which set would be the easiest to find from scratch. Hello, Oberon. Yeah, Kurust, it's so fun. Yeah, right. It's no surprise that Act 3 is most people's favorite act, right? Or not? Right, but it looks like we got a little bit lucky here. They are all up on the balcony. They are much easier to cheese that way. I guess I should clear out some of the celots.
I need mana. I need mana. Not enough mana.
Easiest character has to be either Mavs or Tranks. So Mavina has the diadem, which is kind of rare, but I guess it's not that bad. And the bow is TC, it's quite high treasure class, but I guess it's not maybe that rare. What do we have on the Tranks? We do have the Tranks offhand, is quite high treasure class, but I'm not sure if it's that rare, so yeah, maybe Tranks. And I think the armor is not too rare either. I guess I should... What I should really do is try and make them summon their Hydras on one side and then quickly move to the other. And also difficult to keep track of which Hydras are mine and which are the Council's. So I guess it's best to not trust any fire-spitting Hydra.
Overburdened.
Exactly, so many Hydras. Alright, the Troll Belt, yeah, that's right. Troll Belt, the Troll Belt from the Trank set is quite rare, because that is a really high treasure class.
I need mana.
I remember that from when I did the
Not enough mana.
Magic Find challenge against Nuclear Rabbit. Hello, Hemrite. Welcome to the stream.
Hello.
You forgot that I was streaming today? Yeah, to your defense, I am very inconsistent in days, and today I'm also starting a bit later. Oh, Bone Visage on Tranks as well. Yeah, either way, it would take a long time to find a full set like that. Did a bit of a mistake there. I stood so close that they could hit me, which is of course unnecessary. Jamie might as well forget about finding full Griswolds. Yeah, that that is probably one of the more difficult. A Corona and also the is a Caduceus. I'm not sure how you pronounce it, but the weapon and the helm is for sure very rare. I mean, I was thinking that it's no way that the Sorceress is going to be the easiest, because you have to find tall armor and amulet, which are quite rare. But on the other hand, the Sorceress is the best you know, level the best budget magic finder. So
Not here.
you have to factor that in as well.
I need mana.
But yep, so they are healing each other all the time, but I should maybe be able to wear them down eventually. So I was saying before that I was getting lucky that they are all up in on the same place, but maybe I am backing down on that a bit, because then they are just healing each other all the time. So maybe it's better to lure one out at a time, so I can actually deal some damage without having them heal each other. Yeah, that seems way easier. The druid has one hard piece to find is armor. Yeah, but it's not that rare, right? I forgot what it's called. Alders. The alders
I need mana.
helm is not that rare, right? Or the armor. Is it it's like the elite version of the full plate mail, right? Well, it's an interesting thing to think and theory craft about, but I can already tell that it's probably not going to be like a from a level 1 challenge to a full elite set, because basically it's going to take forever and be so RNG dependent. I did unfortunately spot that one of the elites spawned cold and fire immune. So if this one, so if that is the one that holds the flail, we're kind of screwed. Or actually, maybe it's time to get the merc. Jamie, shadow plate. Yeah, that's right. That's what it's called.
Good evening.
I guess all of the sets have elite gear pieces, which are rare inherently, so it's not going to be easy
Greetings.
for either one.
Good evening.
What was that belt? They're sold for a lot. Oh, it was Vampire Fang. Vampire Fang, yeah, that's what it's called. Alright, slow and steady progress against the council. Let's hope the mercenary is strong enough to tank the guy for a little bit. I'm trying to see if I can lure him away from his hydras. Alright. Yeah, and now we got the slow working.
Thanks.
Alright, doesn't seem too good, right? Alright, now. Maybe if I can also stun him. I guess I wanna stun him into the mercenary. If I can. Or maybe stun him into the wall. Okay, there we go.
I need mana.
So now it should be doable with some patience. It's all about the TCs. Any TC 87 part is hard. Yeah, I totally agree. And I think that's a reason why I don't want to do it. Maybe if you broaden it so it's any character full set. So as long as you finding any full set and beating the game with it sounds more reasonable. Of course, not as high. Yeah, telekinesis is MVP. Yeah, it's a great skill. It's a great skill for the lazy people like me to open chests and tag portals. I actually use it a little bit to... I don't think I use it enough actually. This is better than the poison immune door. Kavek, you mean from the from my poison only challenge. Yeah, this is peak streaming entertainment right here. So, in a fierce battle between Torch Ice Fist and the Mighty Sorceress, I ding him from 4 to 5 damage per cost. And a mercenary dealing a few hundred. Alright, so glad we started with that one. Oh, I forgot to enchant him. That was a mistake on my end. So let's see if I can trick them. Alright. Alright, that was very sketchy, but it worked out. So let's see if they have opened. Oh, I couldn't enter it. I guess I was a bit to the side. All right.
I can't.
Oh, okay. Oh, but I did run out of portal scrolls, and that's a no-go. So I guess I have to. That's unfortunate. No town portal scrolls and no mana potions. So I need to go back out again. And I would wait for the poison and the curse to run out, but who knows how long that's gonna take. So I'm just gonna go for it. All right. Close, but it worked out.
Hello. Greetings.
That part cracked you up, but you found a way. Yeah, those situations, like for example in my poison only run through, where I encountered a poison immune door and had to figure out a way around it. Those are definitely my favorite parts of any challenge. If there's a weird problem to solve like that, that I can figure out like a solution that is not top of mind, that is my favorite thing to do for these challenges. It brings me a lot of joy. Alright, so let's try and sneak in once again. Alright, much easier this time. Yes, the travel mate died. But I think he's not cut out for this line of work. I think he should try something else. Maybe guarding a palace or something. Alright, nice and early level 2. Right, it's kind of an engineering thing, right? The love from problem solving. Interesting, I never thought about that before, but yeah, it could definitely be. You could be onto something. Very interesting. I never considered that before. Alright, no,
Not enough
I
mana.
guess I do want to grab the waypoint, even on a challenge run. Just in case I want to use this sorceress some other time. Oh, here we go. Oh, Daniel, you can sell the tome and buy it back to refill, right? Yeah, this was something I learned from watching another video not too long ago. I didn't know that. So if you sell the tome... Oh, I guess it doesn't work at vendors who has the tome already. But if I go to Ashara,
Greetings.
and sell her my tome with 4 of them in it, she sells you one with 20 stacks back. I had no idea about this, but I learned it from some YouTube video. Very nice. Then the same with keys. Oh, I didn't know that. Still learning stuff basically every stream. What about a cracked challenge, cracked items and stamina potions only? That gets suggested a lot actually, but at least to me, having only broken items is more about skill than problem solving, right? And I don't find that as enjoyable. Do you think it would be interesting to watch someone try to beat the game with just cracked items? And that is, of course, a genuine question, by the way. It sounded sort of like a rhetoric question, but it is an honest question.
Yes.
Because at that point, the gear isn't going to do anything for you, basically. How many characters do you have fully geared? It depends on what you mean with fully geared. I don't have any perfect characters or like best in slot characters with perfect skillers and everything. I can maybe put together 1 or 2 really strong ones. Why are pots so expensive? Might be cheaper next down. Right, we talked about it last time. Let's see if they're cheaper somewhere.
Yeah, what the hell?
Oh, I guess I need to finish the quest to get cheaper here.
The Order welcomes you.
Alright, so they are on a 10% discount, which of course adds up when you, like me, buy an inventory full all the time. So that's something I should consider, of course. Good point, Jill, thank you. Although knowing me,
Hello again, Outland.
you know, changing habit, playing this game by now is a lot of habit accrued over the years. So there's a big risk that I'm not going to remember or like default to just do whatever. But of course, it is definitely a good point. Doesn't look like he's been hit by the slow. Oh, now he's slowed. Alright, good. Let's try and keep him alive. Since it's like
Good day.
50 potions worth of. And for example, now I just went there before I remembered, and then I don't want to go back to Act 1. From laziness, I guess. Right, so let's see if I can have my Hydras finish him off. Oh, nice. Alright, not the cleanest fight, but
Mephisto shall no
pretty
longer
convincing,
darken
if
our
you ask me.
souls with hatred.
I can't carry anymore.
Like if you came from work and want to slay demons, how many options do you have to just enjoy? Like if you came from work and just want to slay demons, how many options do you have to just enjoy? Oh, you mean like if I just play the game for fun?
Hail to you, champion.
Truthfully, I don't really play Diablo 2 just for fun anymore, and let me explain what I mean by that. I love the game, I think it's a lot of fun. But since I play so much for streams and videos, if I just want to play the game, I would probably still work on a challenge, because I do enjoy working on challenges. For example, if I came home from work and just wanted to play the game, I could start another challenge or progress another challenge a little bit, but doing it very casually. Like take it slow and... Or play Diablo 3, maybe. I actually quite like that game. And I play it very casually. Playing through the campaign and stuff. Did you know that you don't have to pick up the Soul Stone because you get it anyway when you talk to Cain? Yeah, actually. Oh, I have it now. Because I didn't pick it up because my inventory was full and then I left it on the ground. Because, yeah, you get it anyway from Cain. And I think even if I throw it like this, I will still get a new one. Though I guess not if it's still in the game, so I shouldn't leave it there. And same with the Heraldry Cube. if you, for some reason, did not save your cube, you will get a new one from Kane when you need it. I skipped Isuel for now because I saw there were souls, basically. So either I will just ignore the skill points, or we will go back, reset the game and go back, because I don't feel like fighting souls right now.
Not enough mana.
But I do kind of want to see what the Hellforge has for me. Your challenges are great to watch. Oh, thank you, Fuchis. I'm glad you enjoyed them. I enjoy making them. Mana is out again. I can really tell it's been a long time since I played a sorceress without a insight merc. Because even though I played for a couple of streams now, it's very unusual, or like, how would you say? It feels sort of uncomfortable, or like unfamiliar, I guess is the word I'm looking for, to play like this without a meditation aura. Alright, so I guess it was not back here. What is your favorite zone in the game? Do you mean from just like a atmosphere point of view, or like my favorite grind spot, or my pick? I really like most of Act 1. I think the Act 1 has the best flavor. Like Diablo flavor for me anyway. Act 2 is very good as well, but it's a bit repetitive in my opinion. I really like Act 5. I would say the outdoor parts of the Act 1 is... I really like that. Act 1 and Act 5 are king. Yeah, I could sign off on that. I was just checking if I'm on players 1, because it's starting to feel a little bit difficult.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
You hate Act 5 because of the cave system? Alright, yeah, to be fair, I like the battlefield part of Act 5. Not a big fan of the ice caves either, to be honest. And for grinding, I think I'm more of a boss grinder than an area grinder, for sure. And of course, it's hard to compete with Terrorized Andariel, but I like Mephisto as well. Probably a big dose of nostalgia in that answer though. Out of potions again. You like Act 3 as long as you're past the jungle? Yeah, definitely. I think the Kurast areas and Travalical. I really like those areas too. Yeah, I agree with that actually. Very true. It's just that those areas often go by so quickly, you know. You often just run through or teleport through. They are so small and very predictable. I don't like the Durance of Hate though, but that's only because of the difficulty. And you know, dolls, maulers. So I think he is... Oh, okay. I thought he was right at the portal. Well, looks like he has some nasty stats, so Let's try and take it nice and slow. Lots of monsters spawning as well.
I need mana.
Oh, here we go. Maybe I should focus on clearing this out first. Oh, now my potions are in the wrong slot. No! Health potions go on button 1. Right, let's go not try and wake everyone, every monster in the area.
I need mana.
I guess I can stand here and fight because the teams are not that dangerous, especially when slowed, because they are kind of slow already.
I need mana.
And let's be a little bit reckless and try and continue fighting without any health potions. So this one has been causing a lot of problems for me. It's been shooting at me basically the entire fight, and finally I got rid of him.
I need mana.
Alright, so I think I need to get some more potions before we fight Hephasto again.
Hail to you, champion.
The small player villages are fun to find in Act 3 jungles. Yeah, I guess like the points of interest, the side, like when you go off on a little tangent and there is actually something there, yeah, those are not too bad either. And for those of you who have played the Project Diablo 2, I actually think they did some nice changes to Act 3. I mean, I think they added some more bosses, or at least one very different boss. And I do remember enjoying those changes. Whoops! Even though it was several years ago that I played it. Alright, so Mercenary did not hold up for long. I guess his Spectral Hit has Conviction Aura and Lightning Enchanted. So he packs a lot of elemental damage, and his physical damage output is high, like from the beginning, or like base. Alright, so as often is the case, I find myself finding that I'm better off to just leave the Merc dead and teleport around obstacles. Lamrune. That is a potential smoke armor for the Mercenary, and he could use some more resistances, so... Can you turn on the old style graphics? Yeah, for sure. Actually, I've been talking crap about the old graphics a lot in the previous streams, but someone pointed out to me that the old graphics actually don't look like this. They look worse. Legacy mode in Resurrected looks worse. I forgot exactly why, but there was something like... Yeah, it's like more... it's basically the old graphics but with a contrast filter, unless I'm mistaken. And that's why it looks kind of gross. Whereas before it looked more like other old games, or how I should say. I can't find what I'm looking at. Sorry, I have to switch back. So we do have a Lam and a Nef. No armors, but we could easily shop for that. Oh, it's missing the glide wrapper. I know, glide wrapper sounds familiar to me from troubleshooting Diablo 2 installs on newer PCs, but I'm not sure what it means. Chris, you always farm Mephisto with old graphics. I can't even see the map in the new ones. That's funny, yeah. What are your skills? Right now I'm using Frozen Orb and Hydra as my main skills. Though if you are playing for the first time, I think Frozen Orb and Meteor is slightly easier. Meteor, Fireball, and Frozen Orb. I'm personally a big fan of Blizzard, but of course then you have to let your mercenary handle all cold immunes or skip them altogether, so depends on your playstyle. Frozen Orb is great though, both as a skill on its own and also a good complementary skill, because it's not very skill point intensive to max it. Or I guess you don't. What I'm trying to say is you don't need to max Frozen Orb's synergy, because it doesn't add that much per level. So, what was I doing? All right, should I make Lam Nef Smoke Nef Lam? I think I should, because this guy is very low on resists. Though he does already have a nice boost to his fire and lightning from this. Daniel, are you also from Sweden? Yes, I am. You love the model of that trident? Yeah, this really looks like a sea monster's trident, for sure. So currently I'm thinking if I should go back to a previous difficulty and buy a 2-socketed armor and make smoke in it, or if I should just push on. He could definitely do with an upgrade, but
I'll put that to good use.
Let's give it a try and then go back if we hit a wall. What is your solution for the Blizzard accuracy or inaccuracy, I guess? Well, just cast another Blizzard. Now, that's a downside of Blizzard, of course, that it is very random in how it hits. I don't really mind that too much. I think it makes up for it in power. But it can definitely be annoying. Sometimes if you're doing like a Mephisto run, it can feel like you don't hit a single shard from like 3-4 casts of Blizzard, and that can be very frustrating, of course. So my solution is to not worry about it too much. No, he died from poison. Alright. In that case, let me see if I can finish this off on my own without the mercenary. Of course, if I was a pure Blizzard sorceress in this particular playthrough, I would really struggle to finish the Chaos Sanctuary, because my mercenary is not really strong enough to handle the cold immunes by himself, I would say. Maybe if I took it a little slower.
Not enough mana.
Oof, that was a bit sketchy. I guess I should turn the life and health mana bars back on. Ooh, alright, we have a problem. But I feel like the map is pretty decent, so I'm actually going to sell some gems and stuff. Not jewels, but I will sell some gems to try and finish Diablo, basically. Though my gear is, or though I don't have that much to sell. I'm not going to sell the flawless skulls, just in case I find another one. I can make the pet skull for Hammerite. Make a few trips with items to sell. Yeah, I should, since I'm always complaining about being low on gold, I should do a better job of picking up magic items to sell. So that was more gold than I expected. I guess there were a lot of flawless gems. I should definitely pick up more magic items. Armors, wands, scepters, even amulets, gloves, depending. You're selling the flawless hurts your soul, yeah. I'm not that much of a crafting guy. Actually, speaking of, I think I mentioned a few times that the next challenge run I wanna do is crafted items only. I mentioned it a few times on stream anyway, though I have some bad news about that. I did start it off stream and made it to the cube, and I mean, so far all good. But the problem with crafted items is that you don't get very many perfect gems until very late in the game. And I did some, you know, just test crafts on a high level character. And I came to the conclusion that basically crafting is basically gambling, but with much more limited resources. Of course, there are some exceptions. There are some quite nice blood recipes for crushing blow, open wounds, lifesteal, and there's also a couple of caster crafts with the faster cast rate. But for a lot of the rest of the items, it would basically be a random rare gamble, but that requires a perfect gem.
Not in town.
So I'm not sure. I kind of focusing here. I don't really have a safe space anymore. It feels like I teleport a little too far out every time and draw in new enemies when I try to run away. Yeah, so what I was saying is that I kind of lost interest a little bit in the crafted only challenge, just because it's basically going to be very expensive rares. So it's still on the list, but maybe it's not going to be the very next thing I tackle.
Not enough mana.
Now the damn mages the Oblivion Knights are running away, so they aren't getting hit by my Hydras. Okay, here we go. And once again, I'm pulling in more enemies instead of at basically the same rate as I'm able to thin out the other ones. Yeah, so let's leave some Hydras here and then just walk away so the melee monsters follow me. Man, that was a tough one. Werewolf Druid only challenge when?
What do you need?
Werewolf only challenge. I'm thinking right now what that would look like. Because during the unique only challenge I did play it a little bit. I respect to a wolf a little bit during the unique only. Of course that was with very strange gear, but it was so weak compared to any of the other specs. I want to resurrect my mercenary, but I think he will just die right away. Maybe I can avoid clearing out the middle. Alright, let's try ignoring the middle instead, I guess. Immune to physical, immune to fire. And the Venom Lords are really... they are so tanky. But of course, it's... as long as there's one enemy type, it's very easy to manipulate. It's when you get several types at once, it gets difficult. Like mages and Venom Lords, for example. That's dangerous, high stakes play, but it... I think it worked out. I think I hit the switch. Yeah. Seems like Lord Disease is extra fast. But the Seal Guardian's AI is kind of funky, so you can usually manipulate them somewhat if you have cleared out a safe space to retreat to. Like, what are these guys doing? They are making it too easy. Just running back and forth. Now I guess Lord Disease came, and he is definitely extra fast. Look at how fast he's casting his spells. when chat finds out you're a degenerate furry. So that's where you wanna see a werewolf. Not sure how I feel about that now. But I would rather do a werewolf than a werebear, that's for sure. Because man, that's a bad build. Alright, one down, very nice. Only two more to go. Big jinx incoming, but we have struggled a bit in Act 4 and also in Act 3, but so far not a single death. Speaking of picking up stuff to sell, lots of armors sell for a lot of gold, even if they aren't not even necessarily magic. By the way, speaking of Diablo 4, I was looking up the release date for the expansion earlier today, and it's like in October. So it's like the expansion is coming really soon, and it feels to me like the game was released just yesterday. I guess it was last year. And I guess it's popular, so it makes sense to follow it up with an expansion, I guess, from a money perspective, but it felt really quick to me. But maybe that's because I haven't really played much of it and haven't been, you know, following the seasons and stuff. I was thinking I should really... Oh, I'm so focused right now. I should really try and beat Diablo 4 at least once before the expansion. Because I haven't beat the story once yet. And if I want to do it before the expansion, you know, time is running out. Ooh, that's a dangerous spawn, a dangerous corner. People say the story is fun when you play it for the first time. I beat Act 1, and I mean the story is fine, I think. so far. A little bit over the top, maybe, for my taste.
I am
But I
overburdened.
guess it's a video game about demons and heaven and hell and stuff.
Not enough mana.
Alright, I'm gonna super focus now to clear out the last seal. Or maybe I can... Maybe I can do a little... Now that I cleared out the Vizier guy. Maybe I can do a... Oh, nice. Alright. I mean, the sorceress is so... chef's kiss. Teleport, telekinesis.
I need mana.
Finally. I don't know. It felt surprising to me that just two of them gave me so much trouble, but... Alright, we have this guy here as well. But now when he's alone, it's much easier, because you can just run away, have them follow you, and walk through Frozen Orb over and over. So I shouldn't go too far north, because I think I left a boss pack up at that seal as well. Really the coward's way of clearing the Chaos Sanctuary. Jumping in like a button assassin, teleporting in, hitting the button with telekinesis and out again before anyone noticed what happened.
Not enough mana.
Ooh, lower resist. Yeah, that hurts. Alright, I'm just going to clear out the seal, and then I'm gonna see what you guys are talking about. Because I can see the chat moving, but I also see Venom Lords moving in on my position. Alright. I think I need more mana potions before I take on Ventar. No, it's not Ventar, it's Infector of Souls, of course. Ventar is the guy in the throne room. Alright, yeah, good tip. Thanks for telling me to pick up stuff to sell. Those two items, the ornate plate and the magic gloves, were basically as much gold as I had in my stash. Deathless stream today, yeah. Well, now you jinxed it. It might not look like it, but of course that's always my goal. But I don't think we've had a deathless stream yet. Maybe the first stream for this challenge. Since we didn't even make it to Nightmare in the first stream. Though probably not. Ooh, Ventar is cold and fire immune. But if I can clear out everyone else, maybe the mercenary can clean up Ventar himself. Much like we did with... I forgot what it's called. For Torch Ice Fist. The council member. I'm not gonna lie, I figured it would be easy to finish the rest of Hell, but I guess I am underestimating how squishy I am. And I guess that's partially because I'm such low level, only level 63.
mana.
Flawless Topaz, that's more gold if I sell it. Right, let's go and grab Galsar. Or did we... Right, we ditched Galsar, poor guy. Friendship with Galsar ended. My new best friend is Emilia.
Greetings.
Poor guy. Alright, yeah, guest monsters. Act 5 depends so much on the guest monsters. Yeah, you're totally right. If you get archers, Act 5... If you get like archers and quill rats, it can be super dangerous. But if you get the normal guys... Oh, don't forget to enchant him. Good point. Whoop. I'm trying, but it doesn't let me target. Well, alright.
I need mana.
Here we go. Though even, of course, he's fire immune, but the attack rating from enchant will surely help. And once again, Kelpie Snare proving to be an absolute MVP of the challenge. Look how slow Venter, Infector of Souls is. Alright, Spear Cats as well, yeah. There are a lot of dangerous possible spawns. And, I mean, we could cheese it and reroll until we get some easy ones, but... Ooh. Death Mask. Prevent monster heal. Doesn't work on mercenaries. Slows target. Hello. Slows target 20%. Does it stack? Is this
I'll put that to good use.
is this slows target 95%? Though I guess they are both unique, so
I'll put that
I
to
can't
good
live that
use.
dream anyway. Ooh, personalize it. Right, I'm going to... Oh, we only have one C left. Alright, sorry. Let me see what you guys are saying. I feel left out of chat. I had to focus so hard. Diablo 4. The side quests are also good in Diablo 4. Interesting. I thought that the side quests were actually a part of like a weak point of Diablo 4. Maybe I only played Act 1, as I said, but to me it felt like the side quests were... Maybe it's on me for not paying too much attention to dialogue and story, but a lot of side quests felt like you go to a tiny village, you have to travel across the whole map to like 4 different positions and talk to guys and retrieve things, then go back again, and the rewards are like crap. Maybe it gets better later on. At least there's a lot of side quests and great variety. Telekinesis, yeah, telekinesis run. Telekinesis only challenge, anyone? Right, Giancarlo, I see you typed exclamation point gear, and I am going to look into setting up that. I think it works. I'm not sure if it works on YouTube. Does anyone know if you can set up so this exclamation point gear, so you can make that work on YouTube? I know it works on Twitch. I've seen a lot of other streamers done it, but I'm not sure if it works on YouTube. It would be really handy though, so I am going to look into it. Some Swedish in chat. Yeah, nice. Nice. Not exactly, those are 90% of side quests. Oh, right. Yeah, exactly, their rewards are basically meaningless. What gear are we using now? I guess we can do a quick gear check. Yeah, you can use exclamation point gear to summon a gear check from me. Not much has happened. Spirit Sword, personalized Spirit Sword, Ort Skull Cap, Skin of the Viper Magi, Random Crafted Coster Amulet, Ancient's Pledge, Sanders Riprap, Magic Ring, White Belt, Rare Gloves. Missing Ethereal, but we have a plan for that. Well, the little stories are making the side quests good. All right. Yeah, then it's on me for not paying too much attention. Though I do remember that side quest when you go and look for someone's husband, and it ends up that he's like hoard himself out to a demon lady who has basically flayed him alive. It was very crude, very gruesome, a bit of an unexpected twist for that quest, in my opinion. Daniel, that sounds very nice. It sounds like a Friday kind of dinner. Fries with the nuggets and curry ketchup. Very nice. Yeah, exactly. It's I guess it is kind of funny. Yeah, very. Right. Have you ever done a no potion, no merc, no TP run? No, I haven't. All right. Let's try and now I'm basically stalling for time. Let's just fight the Diablo guy and see what Act 5 has in store for us. And let's do a little ninja swoop.
I can't hear you anymore.
That's killing monsters by activating the final seal. That never gets old, at least not to me. This is not hardcore. Oh man, that's a lot of damage.
What do you need?
Oh, what gear do you use? I didn't see. Just rewind a couple of minutes, and I moved through it really quickly. On the manual pseudo gear check, it's a 10-minute delay. All right, take it slow and steady. All right. Ancient sword. Is that a paladin weapon? Yeah. The Atlantean.
Hail to you, champion.
It's so nice to see alternative ways to play Diablo 2. Yeah, at this point, it's definitely my favorite way of playing. Like self-imposed challenges keeps the game interesting. Do I want to resurrect Emilio? Let's scout Act 5 first. That's a lot of damage. Sure is, Jamie. Alright. Before we leave, I'm going to leave the town, not leave the stream. I'm going to see if I can find my water bottle, because I misplaced it. So let's stand by the gates, and I'll be right back.
Gamba only gear on when?
All right, I'm back. So, a few things. Oh, I got a donation. Balthazar, thank you for the donation. Gamba only gear run when? Yeah, that's definitely something the people is asking for. So, definitely going to happen sometime. I said before that we should make... at the end of the stream, we can vote for what challenge to do next. I have a few ideas my own, but I guess you guys can also do a few suggestions, and then I can let you decide what to do next. But that is a suggestion that comes up every now and then, so I should definitely do it. Really makes you shop for triumphant gear. And skulls are a bit more useful. Oh, right, if you're talking about a no healing, yeah. When you finish the challenge, are you gonna end the stream or hang out a bit? I will, if there's time. Yeah, definitely hang out a bit. I expect to finish early, but I don't want to be too cocky because I did struggle a bit in Act 4. So if when I finish the this challenge, when I beat Baal, we can hang out a bit and discuss what to do next, because you guys have a lot of interesting ideas for sure. I'm playing patch 108, no respec. Yeah, Effector, is that how you pronounce it? I would really like to go back and do some challenge runs for older patches, though I don't want to go back to the original. I am addicted to the new graphics. Oh, you were talking about mana management problems in 1.08. Oh, I gotcha. I thought you were someone were mentioning a no healing challenge, no TP challenge before. Something that the reason it took so long, I made a cup of tea, but also I misplaced my water bottle. And I am a pretty organized guy, but when I lose something, it can be anywhere. Does anyone recognize themselves? Like, for example, I misplaced my my phone, and I couldn't find it anywhere. And I always put it in... I have it in my pocket or on one decided special place. But I couldn't find it anywhere, and I had my wife call it, and I couldn't hear it. I guess it was on vibration only. And then it was in my linen closet, where I have like the sheets for the bed and stuff, because it turned out that I had used it like as a flashlight to find something from that cupboard late at night, and then left it there. So it's either where it's supposed to be, or it can be anywhere. So right now the water bottle was in the bathroom, which is not that strange, I guess, but took me a little while to find it. Yeah, exactly. When you always lose stuff when you put it in places where it's quote unquote easy to find. Yeah, exactly. A Badox. Hey buddy, love your vids. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you liked the videos. You also asked why I'm not streaming on Twitch. I do actually stream on both Twitch and YouTube. I'm multi-streaming right now. I started streaming on YouTube because that's where I had an audience. I'm not really focusing too hard on streaming, and I only started it recently. But the stream should be live on both Twitch and YouTube right now. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, it's Zarfen. Twitch.tv/Zarfen. I guess I could have pinned it, put it in the pinned comment. Are you sure the wife wasn't messing with you? That would be high-level trolling. Gas and completely gaslit me into believing I put it there. Well, maybe other times, but this time I do actually remember that I put it there. Why do you want to be on Twitch? Basically just streaming to multiple places to reach more people. I don't intend to try and switch or anything. It's just multi-streaming should, in theory, reach more people. Ooh, I don't really feel like dealing with those. It feels like Shenk was extra fast. Alright, you're talking. So, alright, Barry, gotcha. You were not talking to me, to viewers. Gotcha. My mistake. Alright, someone mentioned this, that especially in Act 5, I mean, Mala, what are these prices? These are double the prices of everywhere else. 1k for health potions, 2k for mana. She's been scamming me for years without me really paying attention to this. What's the deal? Ripping people off like that. Nope, let's... So I wouldn't go back to... I wouldn't go back to Act 1 for... to save like 10%, but save half. Oh, you have to save Anya. Alright.
Good day.
The worst is when you can't... remember where you put your glasses. Yeah, can't look for them. Yeah, that's rough for sure. I have glasses too, so I can relate, even though I don't have that bad eyesight, so I can still see somewhat. Double the price for foreigners. Yeah, is that your deal, Mala? She looks a bit concerned, like she's been caught with something. Alright, so I'm thinking I should teleport past most of this act. Man, they are so fast. Maybe they are this fast always. No, Eldritch was also extra fast. That I did see. Oh, minus 9.75 prescription. I mean, from one glass-eyed person to another, I feel for you. That's rough. I hope you will always find your glasses without having to look for so long. I think I'm just on. I think I'm minus barely like 2. I have different for different eyes as well. Oh, I'm teleporting back again. The exit is over here. Sorry, barbarians. I am leaving you this time. I hope we can still be friends, but I'm not saving you this time. As much as I would like the realm rune. Alright. I mean, if they're gonna tease me with a reward, actually. I mean, the realm rune could be kind of nice, right? You killed hundreds of, you killed thousands of demons and undead, beaten 2 prime evils, and saved pretty much all of humanity, but no free healing potions for you. Yeah, it's kind of funny. You're here to save the world, but you have to pay for your goods like everyone else. Capitalism, I guess.
you need?
Though they are pretty bad business people. Like, you can sell them whatever crap and usually get pretty good pay for it. You know what? Actually, let's go and... Excuse me? Let's go and rescue the barbarians, because I really want that railroad to try and make a better bloodcraft for my mercenary.
Not enough
Or actually, we were talking about personalizing the Blackthorn's face, but then he won't have any leech at all. As much as I would like to use the Blackthorn's face, I think I would rather have leech. As funny as 95% slow sounds,
Follow me. Good afternoon.
Afternoon.
oh, it's Shank that lowers the prices. All right, that's not too bad then. I can see maybe he spawned a little nicer stats this time, because I did quickly save and exit.
Hello.
We can have a look. Though I guess since there are spear cats and quill rats, I don't think then I don't really feel like doing it.
I need mana.
Frozen River. I mean, yes, but also let's actually carry a few more manas instead of health.
Not enough mana.
Basically rushing the end as fast as I can. So I will of course get my mercenary for the ancients. The 75% slow is going to be real nice.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Ah, they are so fast, the spear ladies. Oh, holy! I'm very glad I had the full rejuvenation ready in that situation. Alright. Alright. Do mana potions taste like blueberries or Gatorade?
Thank.
I figured mana potions would be like medicine, like a bad taste, but you drink it anyway to get the benefits.
Salutations.
All right, let's fight these guys.
Ancients must be close.
I guess this might be too few potions, but I'm willing to risk it. All right, here they come. All right, someone's coming. Choking gas potions taste like no AFK poison control. Ooh. I don't think you're supposed to drink those. Sorry to have to be the one to inform you. Yeah, I definitely brought way too few potions. Like no healing for Emilio at all. Luckily I managed to somehow get Maggot completely alone. Kind of a surprise. I guess this thrilling action is just the thing that you go watch streams for. Watching a mercenary beat Maggot behind a pillar at the corner of the screen, barely clipping out of a view. Oh, this is even better. Let's go. At least we can... Oh, now I can't even see his health bar anymore. I can see the Emilio's health bar. We'll just have to trust that we will win eventually. I can see the shadow. Oh, this is so exciting. Come on. Ooh, I mean, the shadows look... This actually looks more cinematic and more dramatic than the models fighting, right? Just seeing the shadows. Come on, Emilio, you can do it. Well, it seems like it was a tie. How do you say double knockout? This is how the Nephilim died after Diablo 3. Yeah. Well, as much fun as that was, now I have 1 mana potion, 3 rejuvenation potions, no mercenary, half my health bar, and 2 ancients left. So I think I think I need to reset, unfortunately. And let's not be as cheap with potions next time.
Yes, warrior.
The story of Emilio and Maggot on the Mount Arret overlooking the plains below be legendary while the boss stood off. Yeah, exactly. Me and Baal stays off to the side and just watch. I guess Baal is not his boss, really. I guess this has some gold find. Just trying to make some gold. Okay, that was like 5k, maybe not that impressive. I haven't played this game for 20 good years. Good memories. We'll give it a try now. Got any advice for a smooth run through hell? Thinking Sork, yeah. Yeah, I think you get some good advice already in the chat. It is a very good remaster, and the sorceress is great.
Good day.
But I think, depending on how much you played back in the day, it's not the easiest class to play. I think the paladin will be easier because he is stronger defensively. The sorceress, the sorc relies very much on teleporting away from danger. At least I think so. And Fire Druid. You said Druid, right? Yeah, Druid Caster is also great. Fire Druid is good. Wind Druid is really strong. I haven't played Wind Druid in a long time. But we did end up as a Wind Druid on my Unique Only stream. And that was really good. So should I reset? This doesn't look too bad. Let's take a look at Corlic. Magic resistant. Yeah, those were kind of annoying, right? Cold immune, lightning immune. Lightning and cold. I guess it's not too uncommon to get one that is light, cold and fire immune. The question is, what's more annoying? Re-roll a bunch of times or deal with some annoying stats? Struggling a little bit more than I anticipated, though of course it's very random what stats they get. Alright. Too many immunities. I mean, if we... I think we could deal with one cold and fire immune, but only if we get that guy alone, not when they come at me at once. Oh, here he is again. Fire immune. Cold immune. Alright, maybe. Should also use... Oh, wow! That was close. Oh, it's lightning immune. I'm done.
Thanks.
So much for deathless stream. Oh man. Now I'm gonna use this emoji for the first time. Rip deathless stream, yeah, that was... but that was way harder than I anticipated. So now I went back to Nightmare because I was completely out of gold and out of stuff to sell, basically. Oh, hello, Nuclear Rabbit. Sorry I had to see that. Luckily it wasn't hardcore, of course. And this is exactly the stuff I meant when I said that I plan to finish the challenge today, but I don't wanna I don't wanna make too bold promises. Because it is me who's playing after all. But the fact that Travalical happened to be terrorized is very nice. Should be fairly quick to farm some gold here. And I mean potions as well.
Not enough mana.
You know what's funny about that is that I had already celebrated victory, and then I read Barry's message. If Zarfen does a HC run, it would it would be no further than Nightmare. And then I died in the Nightmare.
I can't carry anymore.
All right, let's.
I am overburdened.
Let's try and refocus a little bit.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
I should do it once to prove I can. I guess I should. It's just that it feels so daunting to die late in hell. Let's do a few runs here. Right. Luther dies on most of his runs. Yeah, that's fair. But yeah, exactly, he plays so fast. I'm not playing too quickly as well. But Could definitely do that. Just a regular old hardcore run. Turn off the chat. Of course, that's a joke. Then there's no point in streaming it without the chat.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
So I reckon we need at least like 200k gold. I'm actually going to go back after this run regardless. It's funny how that works out because I am a pretty patient guy, I think,
I need mana.
with the videos I do, and I mean I get comments about that sometime, how people don't understand how patient I am, but it's very selective patience. Like for example, farming gold in Nightmare, no patience. Vacuuming the house, no patience.
I need mana.
Physical exercise or like that kind of betterment, no patience. But playing Diablo 2 in stupid and convoluted ways, lots of patience. Farming Mephisto for 20 years, no problem, lots of patience. Alright, that was some nice gold. Not too much to sell on this run, but I think we have enough. Exactly, doing 1000 Mephisto runs, no patience problems.
Yes?
You're saying you are dopamine-driven gambling? Well, you're dopamine-driven from gambling results. Well, I didn't say it like that, but...
Greetings.
It is hard to argue that you are wrong. Ooh, telekinesis for the other classes. Alright, we didn't even make it to 100k. I guess we did make it to 100k if I subtract the cost for Emilio. So, I mentioned it a few times, but since we're nearing the end... Ooh, I guess I was not picking up very many waypoints. Ooh, that's rough. I didn't pick up any waypoints from Crystalline Passage. And now I don't have the map either. Wow, what a mistake. What a mistake. You feel seen and attacked. Yeah, that was rough. Well, okay, well, I teleport back. What I was going to say, that I mentioned before that I will, at the end of the stream after we beat it, we can hang out and chat for a while I, and also then decide what challenge I should do next. And I had a few ideas that I thought I would let you guys vote on. But there were also some interesting suggestions popping up in the chat. So if you have a suggestion, think it through, and I guess I won't collect them until later. But if you have a suggestion, I will take them after we beat hell, and then make a poll. I guess I have to figure out how many options I can have in one poll, and then decide what challenge I will do for the next stream, basically. But I guess there's no point in typing them in chat right now, because then they will like disappear until by the time I beat Baal. Chat will definitely have moved way past any suggestions at this pace, right? Alright, at least so far, I mean, different for every area, but the spawns, like the monster spawns, seems much more manageable this time than compared to the last teleport through. Druid Ravens only. I was looking through my characters before, and I'd started a Raven-only run and made it to Act 3 normal, I think. And Ravens are pretty strong, actually. The issue with Ravens is that... The issue with Raven only, I should say, is that Ravens basically don't exist for enemies. They can't attack, so you have like... All enemies are constantly chasing you.
I need mana.
And if the enemies are fast... Oh, let me just survive here first. What I was saying is, if the enemies are fast, you basically can't... If you run... Let me phrase this in a way that it's understandable. So if I am chased by an enemy and I run at full speed, and the enemy runs at full speed behind me, the Ravens will never catch up to the enemy. So it basically, you have to build yourself kind of like a tank, because otherwise the Ravens will never catch up to your enemies. But I did that a while ago and then kind of parked it. But I was surprised by how strong Ravens were. I think they've been buffed in Resurrected,
mana.
unless I'm mistaken.
Not enough mana.
Alright, let's focus a little bit. Where is the exit?
I need mana. I need mana.
Oh, it is over here. I teleported right past it. Whoops.
Impossible. The ancients must be close.
Oh, hello, Gotenheim. Hello.
How may I be of help?
Any new speedrunning records? In the works?
Yes?
Evil Oddish. Yeah, you tried that 20 years ago and couldn't get past the Maggot Lair. But I really think, I'm not certain, but I'm pretty sure that Ravens have been buffed somehow in some time. Because they are much stronger when I tried it for a couple of acts in Resurrected than I remember them being in the original game. Because in the original game they were completely useless, right? But they weren't terrible. Damage-wise they weren't terrible. Find a way to start the game at level 99 but lose a level every time you level up. Oh, interesting. I have been getting into modding a little bit. Very base level modding, like basically hero editor level stuff, no, nothing deeper. But it has opened up a lot of interesting possibilities for some unconventional challenge runs, we could say. Alright, let's try again. Hope for some easier mods, or how is it, some easier modifiers on the... not going to do... No potion, no TPs. Whoops. Alright. Luckily we have the waypoint now anyway. I was going to say I am not going to fight 2 cold and fire immune ancients. So we have only been live for... Where can I see that? Like 2 hours? 3 hours? Yeah, for 2 hours, and it's already falling apart. Mistakes are really stacking up in during the last hour. Hopefully I can redeem myself with a clean ancient fight.
The ancients must be close.
All right. Run!
Not enough mana.
Hello? Oh, here they are. Okay, cool. The problem is that Talik is often the most difficult one. So that's the one I would like to be immune to both my elements the least. Alright, this looks good. Well, actually, I'm going to try and take this fight without even looking at the last one. Oh, here it comes. Okay, so no double immunities. I think I'm going to take this fight, even though it looked like they had kind of dangerous stats otherwise. This is a problem I don't usually have, that I am not aggroing them enough. Like having trouble getting them to run towards me. Okay, here we go. Maggot first, it is perfect. Extra strong stone skin. No problem for a scholar of the schools of magic. I wonder what the most mana efficient is. It should be Hydras, right? And then not use Frozen Orb at all. Like, though I guess one Frozen Orb deals way more damage than the Hydra. I guess the most cost efficient is to let the mercenary handle it. And I guess if I'm going to save on potions, it should be against Maggot.
Not enough mana.
This is what gaming is all about. Another thrilling fight against Maggot. Hiding behind a pillar. I mean, he is a barbarian, and typically in games, the fighter classes or barbarians are maybe not the smartest, maybe barbarians especially, but come on. Does he really not see the pillar? Oh, and I should enchant Emilio, for sure. I guess extra strong and stone skin means it's gonna take a while for Emilio to kill him, so I can help out a little bit, I guess. Alright, maybe it was a bit much to not help out at all. Now, if I could pull just one of these guys, I would like that. Because I didn't quite see exactly what stats they had. They are so close together, it's gonna be hard to split them up. Maybe if I can get the guy to jump at me, and then... Alright, or he's slowed now. Okay, maybe, I guess I accidentally achieved what I was trying to do without... on accident. Well, it looks like I brought too few potions again. Yeah, that's not gonna work. So that's the second time I had to abort after killing one because I was not prepared enough.
The Order welcomes you.
That's kind of on me. And another thing that I just realized was I also didn't use static at all. Whoops. I haven't seen Maggot in a while. Should we go check for him together? No, he's probably fine. Yeah, exactly.
Not in town.
The other barbarians are like, nah, he's fine. He's a grown man. He can take care of himself. Actually, let's do it properly, like a real speedrunner. And throw some extra potions on the ground. They don't disappear if I swap back, right? That would be unfortunate.
Greetings.
He's an ancient, so he's probably has bad eyesight. Yeah, that could be it, Maggot. It's gotta be a rough time being a throw barb with bad eyesight. All right. You know, I'm just stalling for content. Of course, no, this is no problem. You know, guys, ancients, no problem. Just killing there. Now we're gonna do it. No problem. First try. Well, first try on the 5th try. Right, someone's coming. I hear an aura. Cold immune. Alright, no double immunities, but also everyone at once. So let's try and separate them a little bit. I think all are coming. Yeah. But now if the best thing you can do is that once Talik whirls or Korlik jumps, if you run away then they are like stuck in their animation for a bit. Yeah, this looks good, right? And once again, Kelpie Snare doing a lot of lifting. Oh, but here comes another guy. Eesh. It's alright. Abort, I guess. Wow, that was really bad.
What is it?
That's a good point. If there's two with me, there should be one alone somewhere. That's a good point. Now I'm gonna commit serious blasphemy, start selling perfect gems.
Can I help you?
I love how we've been fighting these guys for decades and everyone is like the jumping guy, the throwing guy, and the other guy. It's funny because when I started making videos, they have kind of weird names like Korlik, that's pretty easy to pronounce, but Talik and then Madak. And it's like, how do I even pronounce that? I'm not sure it's right still. But yeah, the jumping guy. Cold immune, colon. I really don't like lightning enchanted. Man, this is rough. Ooh. I don't have a great feeling about this. These guys were basically forced into eternal life. Yeah. And they are pissed about it. Taking out their aggressions on me, it feels like.
Afternoon.
Maybe cheese them? Or do you mean like use the... there's some trick with town portals, right?
Afternoon.
I mean, I'm not above cheesing, but that's... maybe if I don't manage to beat them at all, I might resort to that, but for now I think I'm gonna try it the old-fashioned way of running my head against the wall. I guess I might inadvertently end up cheesing them like that if I keep at this much longer. Alright, so this looks good, right? Oof, and I'm so squishy too, so I have to be careful and not pay too much attention at just one of them. And sorry I forgot to say it, but if two of them are at me, one should be alone, so let's go and find Maggot. And also, I really have a bad habit of over-potioning, like drinking potions too quickly and often like double-tapping my potions. And I really don't feel like I can afford that, so I should pay a little bit more attention to my potion usage. I guess I did really prepare with potions this time. Right, lightning and... Ooh, lightning enchanted. I guess it's time for me to stand behind a pillar.
I need
I guess it's time for Emilio to stand behind a pillar as well. And the leap attack is so easy to avoid, right?
I need mana.
I say as I get hit. No, what? Really? Oh, man. I'm going to check what Talik spawned with. I can take Talik. So I am going to try even without a mercenary.
Not enough mana.
Now the slow has worn off. Right, let's start with Talik, I guess. Oh, they're both here. I mean, I do have full rejuvenation potions, but when the mercenaries died, it feels like it's gone so quickly that I didn't really even have time to
Not enough mana.
use a potion, you know? But maybe that's my reaction times. I am closer to 40 than 30 after all.
Not enough mana.
Alright, so it's going to be close with the amount of potions I have left. But in one way, of course, for the content, it's nice with a sort of close fight at the end.
Not enough mana.
Right, not using a full rejuvenation there was just greedy or bad play. Should definitely have used one there. Right, ooh, 1 mana potion. Are there any potions left up here? Not a single one. Alright. Ooh, this is going to be tough. Right, so I can't really afford to waste basically any orbs.
Not enough mana.
Oh, right, okay, let's see if I can level 4, so it should have decent range. No, that's really short. Alright. Oh, put stats into energy? You genius. That might make a difference. Very good suggestion, Frank. Frank J. And I should really take my time to only take good shots, right? Because I don't think that they regenerate health. Oh, I do have 1 point in warmth at least.
I need mana.
Used my first rejuvenation potion. Who is teleporting as well? I did not notice that. That's not really a danger, but of course it's one way that he can randomly avoid my spells.
Not enough mana.
I'm not exactly sure how the game decides when to teleport. I think when they are low, they start just randomly teleporting. Yeah, seems to be the case.
I need mana. Not enough mana.
Right, completely out of mana potions. Oh, alright, we made it. Oh, what a stupid fight. Thank you, Frank J, for the suggestion to put stats into potions. And of course, yeah, you can put potions in the cube as well. Got them, GG. Whew, we are calculated. I was never even worried. Alright. I guess I don't have enough gold to resurrect him. Yeah, you should have enough for one resurrect, but I'm going to save it. And now we're heading into the Worldstone Keep. It might be time to put on our final gear so that we beat the game with all gear types on us. I seem to have forgotten what the upgrade recipe was. Was it a rel? And rather than look it up, I'm just gonna try every combination. Yeah, just kidding. I'm going to look it up real quick. Upgrade unique D2R. Stats into potions. Yeah. There should be a way to trade 5 stat points into 5 mana potions. I would have taken it in that fight if that was an option. So for armor, Tal rune. Alright, so I had the complete... No, that's rare. My bad. Where is the armor? Here we go. Shale Tal rune, alright. Oh, I guess I didn't put my browser up on screen. I'm not crafting. I'm so stupid. All right. This was what I was intending to create. Lenimo Demonhide Sash. And if I equip this and a rare ring and some plain old white gloves. Now I do have every rarity, or quote-unquote rarity, equipped. Of course, I'm a little worried that this will break before I make it to Baal. But it should be fine. It should be fine. Let's put this to... I'm willing to pump it up to -100. There's no way that is breaking before you hit Baal. Well, that depends on how much I struggle against the waves, right? But it should be fine. It should be fine. Because it's not like in Diablo 3, like where you lose durability when you die. Oh, I forgot to buy potions. Alright. Lucky. Just don't get hit. Thank you for the tip, Hammerite.
Yes.
Why didn't I think of that? Ooh, 4 slots. Feels good. You know, maybe I should play a barbarian again soon and put some points into find potions. so we can have a nice, easy stream without having to buy potions all the time. Or scramble for potions, I mean. Oh, hello. Let's go back here and make a safety TP because I'm not sure how long it was to teleport. I forgot in the Ancient's Way, that is. Right, so there are souls or gloams or whatever, but otherwise the other enemies don't seem too dangerous. For a teleporter, that is. Death Lords are of course very scary if you have to fight them or if you get hit. Oops, accidentally used one of my 4 rejuves there, and that was not my intention. Alright, the waypoint, nice. I don't agree with the fine potion barb. Hashtag support your local merchants. Well, if the merchants want our support, there should be a law against overcharging, like Mala does. No shame. Even though we have the waypoint, let's make one of those. Alright, very nice. And another one. And let's hope for a clean throne room. Wow, empty throne room. That's been quite a while since I had a completely empty one. Very nice. I've been thinking, you know, since I'm not a speedrunner, we have established that already. So if I am going to make a challenge where I don't play as a sorceress, it's going to take forever. If I'm gonna stream it, that is. I guess we didn't use the sorceress for the unique only run. But that also took like 7 streams, one of them which was like 7 hours, so basically 8 streams. Though there was a lot of grinding, of course, but... And I don't have any way of like getting rid of the corpses, I guess, so I might as well go and try and take these down. Ooh, this is rough. Because these are just going to get resurrected, right? Alright, there I could really tell the difference. Some people have been pointing it out, how you should aim Frozen Orb to hit the sweet spot. And I should definitely do that more, because there I could really notice the difference it made. Ooh, close one. Oh, here's a lonely guy. I can focus him a bit. I'm really playing it close here. Getting super low very often.
Good day.
I don't think it would take forever. Just get used to pushing a bit earlier than you're used to. People are way too scared for moving on to other stuff in this game. I mean, not everyone needs to be Luther or Kano, but I see people taking way too long to move on a ton. Yeah, I definitely feel not targeted, but I feel I feel that. I definitely tend to play it a little bit safe. Especially when it comes to like farm runes and stuff. of course, also depends on the challenge. Down to 100 HP again. I guess it's up here is a good place to stand as well, but it's... I guess most of them are ranged, and then it's not really a good place to stand at all. Alright, whew. I mean, when we made it to the throne room, I immediately started thinking about how I would deal with Ventar and Lister, but so far the first two waves have not been a walk in the park either. And also it makes no sense that the Crepify doesn't lower your cast speed, right? But imagine how different and how difficult the game would be if the Crepify also messed with the cast speed. Which I think it should, but also I would not like that change at all. Dancing a bit to avoid the projectiles. All right. I'm actually going to go back to town just to put myself in a good position before the next wave. Can I post it? It's harmless. I have a funny joke, but I don't want to offend any communists. Yeah, go ahead, Barry. Especially if you preface it that it's a joke, it's fine. Revive Mercenary.
Good morning.
Yeah, the issue is that I'm down to 5,000 gold, so I can't really afford it. I will get him for Baal, but right now I think he would just die immediately. And a big factor of that is of course that I am just level 64, which is quite low. If I play the game now, it's been a while, but if I would play the game like just play it casually, I would be higher level in Nightmare, I think. Oh, it seems like I lost connection to the chat room. Is the stream still up? Yeah, it seems fine. Right. I just saw that I was welcomed back to the chat room, so I thought it maybe bugged out for a while, but it seems fine. All right, thanks guys for letting me know. Great. I'm reading your joke, Barry, but I'm reading it not out loud until I read it, in case it's inappropriate. But all right, let's
Not in town.
grab a few scrolls and then so interesting. This is 200 each, so it will be 4k to buy a full tome.
What do you need?
And this is just 2,500. What a life hack. I can't buy back my tome. What the hell? All right. I mean, a co-rune, I might need that for another character. And heal runes sell for nothing and what, I guess. That was kind of... Oh, I didn't have time to read the final part, Barry. And I also didn't buy back. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah, don't forget your tome. Yeah, I went back and repaired my gear instead of grabbing the tome. And now we have the fire guys. Now I'm actually going to stand here and let them summon their hydras, and then I'm going to teleport away. So I don't have their hydras all the time. I guess they will resummon them shortly, but... Whoa, oh, I don't want to step out of the throne room. I saw vampires with might aura, so I should not go too close. That's where I typically retreat to, the entrance of the throne room. But not this time. I guess it's not that bad. It's not too bad to be cursed as a sorceress. Anyway, like I spoke about just now. This was much easier than the second wave. Read it back now, Zarfen. I will once. I guess I can. I'll read it once I beat the waves. This should sell for quite a lot, I guess. Man, they are so fast. Oof, that was close. Panicked and drank all potions and teleported, but we survived. Now I need to find a place to restock my... Ooh, I don't like doing that in the middle of battle, but it worked out. And this is one situation that I think Blizzard shines over Orb, because you can basically cover a much larger area with Blizzard and just throw it out there and trust that it will deal damage, and then you can just focus completely on avoiding damage. Though it seems like they have sort of bugged out, so should be pretty easy anyway. But in this particular situation I would much rather have Blizzard. Of course Blizzard is not as easy to have together with a secondary skill, of course. And I'm not complaining about this damage output at all. It's very decent for the end of the game, for the end of hell. Ooh. All right, now for the real challenge. As soon as I refill my potions. Soon for the real challenge. Lamrune I'm not gonna use.
At your service.
Oh, nice. Good magic item to get there.
The Order welcomes you.
Right, let's do this. Bring it on, Lister. Though I guess he is always fire immune, right? So if it's cold and fire, I guess I will have to abort, but it doesn't look like it. Actually, this feels very familiar. I've been in this exact situation before, that I brace myself so much for the final wave. But if you're playing a cold sorceress or otherwise have some sort of slow, these guys are so easy to manipulate. They are tanky as heck, but they aren't very fast. So if you have some slow or cold damage, I mean, this is looking like child's play compared to the previous fight, right? And what, like 2 seconds into this fight, I thought about that and had like a mini deja vu from basically from another time when I had a cold character. So I guess that worry was all for nothing. All right. No problem. I love how you're talking about how easy they are while you barely survive the 130 HP. Yeah, well, they were easy just up until I got caught in a corner.
Best.
Yeah, extra fast lister is terrifying, yeah. And if he was cold immune, I'm not sure how I would have dealt with that if he was cold immune, since the entrance. You can lure him out of the throne room, but there were so many dangerous enemies there too. And of course, bosses are quite easy with the slow from Kelpie Snare. Static and Merc, yeah, that's a good suggestion. I could have grabbed my mercenary, cleared out every minion, and then try and telekinesis stun him against a wall or something. Yeah, I'm sure we would have figured something out. And here we go! Challenge completed. Shoo!
The last of the three has fallen.
And we did it with a socketed skull cap, a crafted amulet, a unique armor, a personalized sword, that is also a rune word, the best rune word in the game arguably, a rune word shield, some white normal gloves, a rare ring, a ethereal, that is also a unique, Lenimo Demonhide sash, and a magic ring. Oh, and some green Sanders rip-rap boots. Ooh, it was quite intense. And we found a cloud crack and Saigon's wrap, it's called. And a ring with nice mana leech and attack rating. Oh, I didn't even lose one durability. All right, fair play, Nuclear Rabbit. You were right. So I should have done this upgrade earlier because it was certainly better than the belt I was wearing. 5 all res. Maybe the gloves gave more res in total. I did 3 weeks with Ethereal Shaco. Oh, wow, yeah. Oh, hello, Mr. Squiggles. You missed the end. Yeah, it was. I was expecting this to be a walk in the park, but it was kind of a challenge, like to finish the stream off. All right, let me just drink some water. Oh, you only have 1/4 chance of any armor piece to lose durability. All right. Oh, so that's how it works. Let me go to somewhere cinematic.